Hello and welcome. My name is Stacy. I am a registered nurse and certified holistic wellness coach through the International Association of Wellness Professionals. I consider myself a gut health guru in all things gut health. So today that's what we're going to be talking about, where I'm going to share with you 5 quick tips that you can implement today to improve your digestion as well as improve your relationship with food. So we're going to dive right into those 5 quick tips. First and foremost, water. Water, water, and more water. I can't stress enough the importance of starting your day and drinking throughout the day and staying hydrated. We wake up right away in the morning dehydrated from our night's sleep. So replenishing first thing in the morning is key. I recommend warming up a nice glass, 8 ounces of warm water, squeezing a half a juice of lemon, and if you want to add a little bit of sweetness to it, you can add a natural sweetener such as honey to your liking. But the lemon's going to stimulate those digestive juices and set you up for good digestion throughout the day, as well as hydrating yourself right away first thing in the morning. It's also going to increase with peristalsis, which is just the movement of our food throughout the system throughout the day. So lemon is chock full of vitamin C and also has immune boosting properties in it. So another added benefit to getting up and enjoying that warm glass of lemon water. You also want to make sure that you're drinking enough fluid throughout the day to stay hydrated. So set yourself up for success right away and fill up the water jugs in the morning to take with you. They should be roughly about half of your body weight in water. So if you're about 130 pounds, divide that in half. That would be 65 ounces of water you should be consuming throughout the day, which averages out to be about 8 ounce glasses of water. So just to do your calculation for yourself, that's half of your body weight in water. So trying to drink that throughout the day and stay nice and hydrated to help in the digestion throughout the day as you eat your meals. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, so you got up in the morning, you had your lemon water, you set yourself up for success, and now you're getting ready to eat that first meal. You want to start doing some breathing. It might sound silly, but most of the time we're functioning in a fight or flight mode. Meals can be stressful, kids can be crying, they're hungry, we're hungry, so they can be stressful. We want to make sure that we turn off the fight or flight mode that we are in, which stops the digestion process. We don't need to digest when we are running from the tiger, so it shuts off. So we need to turn on the calming digestive juices and get those flowing again. So we can do that by turning on our parasympathetic nervous system. And that is done by doing some simple belly breathing. So breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose or through your mouth, whatever you feel comfortable with. You can count as you breathe, so inhaling on the count of 3, exhaling on the count of 3, but just making sure you're belly breathing and really filling the tank. That is going to turn off the fight or flight and turn on the parasympathetic, which is going to turn on the digestive juices and let them be released so they can start digesting the meal that you're going to digest. So that is tip number 2. Tip number 3, engage the senses. So set yourself up. So set the table, sit down, really engage your senses. All too often we hurry through a meal, trying to get it in, rushing from point A to point B without engaging any of our senses. So we're really not feeling satisfied. Engaging the senses literally means sitting and savoring the taste, savor the smells, chew your food well, setting down the fork in between each bite, really sitting and just taking it all in. And in order to take it all in, you need to turn off the distractions. So turn off your phone, turn off the TV or the radio, and really sit down to enjoy the meal and engage your senses. So when you are done, you will feel more nourished and more satisfied than if you would have hurried through that meal. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, Listen to your gut. This one's a tricky one. We've lost the innate ability to really hone in and listen to our gut like we did when we were babies. When we were babies, we had that innate ability to sit and turn it off when we felt satisfied. What is the word satisfied? We so now do not understand what that word means when it comes to food. We've lost it. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and we are going to enjoy and nourish all of those foods, but we need to sit and listen to our bodies. We all heard the word, which we'll probably feel on Thanksgiving, a food coma. We've been there, we've done it. We need to start tuning and listening to when that happens other than the holidays or during those meals. So if you're off to lunch and you eat in a hurry and you return to your desk and you enter that food coma state, you need to adjust the meals after that. So sit and adjust and listen to your body and really tune in. It goes on the opposite spectrum of that as well. If you eat lunch or supper and an hour or two after that, you are still hungry and you are not satisfied, you are probably not feeding or nourishing your body the nourishment that it needs during that time. So again, you're going to have to adjust your meals accordingly, and slowly you'll start to learn what those meals look like, what meals you're eating that is providing that nourishment. And different times of the season and different times of the year, that nourishment might look different. I mean, sometimes you might enjoy that really big salad and that's what your body is needing at the moment. And sometimes listening to your body and really tuning in to the fact that it needs a nice, heavy, comforting meal, that's okay, because you're going to sit and adapt and be able to tune in and listen to those full receptors. It does, however, take 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain that it is full. So implementing the steps before, where you're really slowing down, engaging the senses, and is going to help you tune in, and you're going to be able to hear those cues a little louder than what we hear them now. So really slowing down and listening to our gut is another key factor to really having a good, healthy relationship with our food. It's no longer just a meal. It is something that we really can sit down and enjoy. So listen to your gut, tip number 4. Tip number 5, the most important, be kind to yourself. So often we link food to our emotions and the guilt, the shame, the blame. There's no room for it at the table or in your life. So keep it by the wayside. Try not to bring it to the dinner table. Recognize when you're emotional eating, but then let that guilt go and let the blame go. Tuning in and practicing mindful eating, adjusting and actually implementing any of these tips, it takes time and it takes patience. And consistency is key. Really, to implement anything and have change, we need to implement over a period of time. So small changes equal big changes. So try one strategy or one change and see how it goes, and then adjust as needed. But be kind to yourself. I truly do believe that happiness is the key to healthiness. And once we have a balance with that relationship with our food, we're really going to be able to find that happiness with our meals that we used to maybe enjoy a little bit more. So I hope you've enjoyed my quick tips on how to improve digestion, as well as improve your relationship with food. So just to recap, making sure you're taking in enough water throughout the day. So take in that water. Number 2, breathe, belly breathe, and really shut off that fight or flight and sit down to really truly be engaged in the meal. Which leads to tip number 3, engaging your senses. Start to smell, savor the taste, and enjoy. Number 4, listening to your gut. Sit and take the time to listen to the cues your body is telling us it needs. And number 5, be kind to yourself. So with all that being said, I again thank you for tuning in. I will also be sharing my story on this channel on how I improved my autoimmune diseases with healing my gut. So stay tuned for that. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. And until then, thanks so much.